Hello, my name is Dr. Teresa Michael, and I am with the Pink Panther of Human Rights, Mr. Anthony Sajeeth. Anthony Sajeeth is also known to be a game developer. So, what is it, Mr. Anthony Sajeeth, that from gaming you decided to start your own NGO and you've given it one of the most beautiful names, the Heart of Giving? Tell us something about that.
Thank you, Doctor. Thanks for a lovely introduction. But yeah, I would like to make a small correction. I'm not a developer. I think I should be that clear on that. Yeah. So why Heart of Giving? Yeah. This is something where was very special to me because I feel that anybody who's got a heart will definitely give it. It is like not only in terms of your monetary, but anything giving is from your heart. Maybe your knowledge, your time, your money, or anything. You have an heart, you want to give it, that's Heart of Giving. That's something which was special, which came into my mind. And I named my organization as Heart of Giving.
So you happen to build the first pink room for the women and for the girl students as you were just passing by the school. What was that thought in your mind to build that?
Yeah, I've been supporting the rural government schools for the last 7 years. From 2016, I've been promoting sports and education at the rural government school. And it has really worked wonders among the students, not only in sports, but also in education. And as I was passing by village this time, and I happened to talk to the principal saying that, I was passing that side. Can I meet you for a minute? And he said, of course, please do drop in. I went to the school and it was a casual visit. And while talking to him, I got to understand that they lacked some basic infrastructure which every girl deserves or every child deserves. There's something lacking there. So during the conversation, he told me that, can we do something about this? I said, of course, why not? And being in corporate for the last 25 years, we have been very employee friendly and women friendly, and these facilities are definitely available in any corporate as such. Now, sick room concept is there in any big corporates, so that is anyway in our office also. I said, why not? Why should the children at the rural level not get at least something, not if not the entire thing what we are here enjoying? So that is when I said, let's do it. It was on 24th of October, when I told them, yes, we'll do it. And Rajotsava being on a November 2nd, we should inaugurate it. That was the speed. I said, let not the children lose on their opportunity or their basic rights, human rights, just for some silly reasons. And I said, 7 days, 8 days, you have to complete the project. Then that was, eye-opener for me also. And the students were all assembled, and I promised them, yes, within the next 10 days, you'll have something different. And I came home. Then later I got to know that, can we do it in a full, a complete pink room, not only the basic facility of a toilet, can we do a pink room complete project? I said, yes, we can go ahead. And I said, November 14th being the Children's Day, we'll inaugurate it on that day. And it's going to be a full-fledged pink room. And the best part was, the principal was saying, sir, this is the first pink room for our district. And I was surprised. And of course, I browsed through, and I was going through all the Google News and other things. And I got to understand that this is something new to the state also. I think in Gadag, there was something which they were talking about. After Delhi, it was Gadag which they were talking about. And I felt I was very proud that, there's something which is coming up in a district for the first time. And I was very happy about it. And I said, yes, we will do it. And one fine day, I think we had the complete setup of a pink room, fully furnished. This was something like the children were, I have no words to say how they had expressed their happiness, by getting just the basics. I think every child deserves this. And if I have to recall, I remember going all the way from my office to pick up my daughter when something had happened. And I know I cannot explain the way she had gone through, even facing me when I had to bring her back home. It was something like, I said, what's wrong? I think these are basic facilities. If that can happen with me in the urban area, just imagine the children who are coming from the rural area, 2, 3 kilometers away from school. And if something goes wrong with them, can they walk home in whatever state they are? Will they not be ashamed walking on the road? I'm sure they must be using some uh, public transport or some whatever means of transport. Can they go home like that? Does every father come to pick up every month? Can this happen? This was a thought. And I said, yes, I think we should bring a change. And I completely focused on this. And I think it was a 34 days journey where we renovated a junk place into a beautiful pink room. And I'm sure the parents also should be having a great relief that their children are safe now. When they go to school, they have everything, all the basic, I think what they need is there. And it's a personal satisfaction that I could do it. I feel blessed to be the first person, at least in the district, first person. I'm happy about it.
So this is a big, 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 big clap, a big round of applause for the wonderful, wonderful, wonderful work that you have really done for women. I mean, I remember me as a little child, and I definitely remember my mother could not come to pick me up. And it was my father, and he was even more scared than I was. So thank God for that fatherly instinct that it's not just my child that suffers, you know. And I remember whatever he did, if it was, even helping me with sanitary pads, he would keep something extra in my bag. And he said, I would ask him, why extra? He would like, just give it to your friend because you never know who's going to be needing it. So, having a father like you to design a room for a school, a government which never thought of. They had the basic infrastructure just to educate. They basically don't even have the books that they need to be educated for. Sometimes school, my father went to a school and he had no teachers. So I always thought, yes, one day for my father, teacher, and I will teach. So what I do is this Christmas, I'm giving away free booklet of human rights to all the NGOs who are in the field of empowerment, child development, are they need to know their rights. And if they know, then who's going to give it to them? You have literally come like the Messiah who says, yeah, this is the room, this is the plan, this is the purpose, this is what you're going to get. They're going to feel more happy going to school than staying at home. Do you agree with me?
Very much, doctor.
So, how did it feel when you completed the project?
I just told them I'm blessed to do this because one, the children, ultimately we come back to why. Why did we do this? That's a question. What is the end result? We need to have a vision behind everything. So I had a vision like, I've always supported education. So this was like, I was adding to that. So just imagine if on an average, if two children are sick in a month, so 6 working days they lose. So in a month, if they have to lose about 2 to 3 days, what happens in a year? So much education is lost. So now that doesn't happen. You're sick, go there. You have all the facilities. Sanitary pads are kept there. Make use of that. You're feeling tired, take rest. You have the bed, the cot is kept over there. The table is there, filled with books, magazines. Sit there, relax, come back to class, so that you can cope up with whatever you lost in last 1 hour, half an hour, 45 minutes, whatever is there. But instead of losing the entire day, what is the end result? If you have to talk about one school today, just imagine if 60 children can continuously come to school, not taking leave for this silly reason. Apart from that, whatever other sickness, that's different. But this silly reason, if it can save 60 people, 60 students education, if it comes across the state, across the district, across the state, across the country, where we can go, that's a long-term vision. People not losing classes for this silly reason. That was the main thing. Yes, I'd actually told the children, the only reason we are getting this pink room is I don't want you to take leave for the silly reason.
So
Right?
you
That
actually
follows up.
made the room pink, and you have even colored the walls pink. You have even placed a bed where they can rest, a room where they can change. Everything is, I even saw the little details of the bed sheets were also in pink. It was so cute, like and every child's favorite color, especially girls, you ask them, it's pink, it's pink, and it's pink. And it's so cute, to see that room. I'm sure even on days they don't want to sit down in the classroom, they are definitely going to be in the pink room because it's more merrier.
Yes, that's
So
true.
it's absolutely comforting. Tell us about the vending machine. What does the vending machine do?
Uh, Basically, we have two types of vending machine. I've given two dispensers, which is manual. That is, it can be, since we have committed that, the entire stock would be given by us, our NGO, for the next 6 months. So it will be refilled again after 6 months based on the consumption pattern. So since it is free, we have given two options. One is a manual where a person, the child can go, just pull out one. That is manual. Just in case if it runs short, now we do not have anything there, or if it is misused by somebody, it should not happen. But if at all, then there's another vending machine which wherein a 5 rupee coin is dropped in and one single sanitary pad will come out, so they can make use of that. So that is an option, so that you don't run out of without sanitary pad. Person going there should not feel that, oh, there's no stock. That should not happen. So have placed three different type of machines: two manual, one automatic, wherein you can insert the coin and take the sanitary pad. And in addition to that, in the pink room, we have, apart from the cots and the table, chairs, it has an attached bathroom, which is a Western commode and an Indian commode. It has both the commodes and a restroom or a changing room, just in case the child gets dirty and wants to shower, they can do that, or change their clothes, they can do that. So you enter inside, you have all the facilities, you come out fresh. Intention behind a pink room,
You also
not limited.
you also build an incinerator. I mean, that was mind blowing. A disposable thing which nobody would have even thought of. Normally, somebody would have kept a regular bin where you can put it, and then the problem is disposing these kind of articles. People don't even want to touch it. Like even we face this in our society. How do you dispose it? So, what gave you the thought of building that incinerator and including that in the pink room?
Yeah, I think today everybody is talking about sustainability. The whole world is talking about sustainability. So if the used pad is not disposed in the right way, you're adding to landfills,
True.
further, affecting the environment. So I think everybody starts thinking of sustainability, I think the world will be in a better position in the next, by 2030, we'll be in a better position, right? So everybody's focusing at reducing the carbon footprints by 50% or 30%. Every corporate is talking about that and focusing on that. So let it start from the school. Let the children know that. Don't let it not be thrown here and there, and let it not fill up the land, which does not get composed, doesn't get decomposed. So instead of that, why don't you use this? So just drop it there. The end result is only about 1.5 to 2 grams. A sanitary pad, when it's burnt completely, emits only 1.5 to 2 grams of ash.
True.
So thereby you are actually helping the environment, right? So sustainability also plays a big role here.
What is the basic cost of the incinerator?
The basic cost starts from about 18,000 rupees, depending on the number of pads which can be destroyed. Say about talking about 10 pads to 20 pads. So it depends. So the larger you want more the capacity, the larger the machine. Cost is also accordingly, it goes up.
And definitely it is looking very easy to use. So the child can just take it and dispose it. Does she just have to click the button and it gets incinerated?
That's true. So just it's about a 30-second job. Open the door, drop it in, press a button, and you come out. Anyway, all the other things are taken care by the incinerator in terms of it's an automatic machine, so it goes up to 350 degrees, and once it touches 350 degrees, it cuts off. So by then, the sanitary pad has become an ash. So it comes out as an ash.
That's really very nice. So we're looking forward for a lot of corporates to sponsor one incinerator for every school that you know, because this Christmas, we want the Christmas to be merrier. A pink room in every school, in every city, and even for the sports people. I mean, this is going to be a kind of a dream house because we do not know where do we run in case of an emergency. It's the best place that the Pink Panther of human rights, Anthony Sajeeth, has truly made Christmas so very, very merrier for all the girls, all the young girls, all the teachers. So you can go out and play sports, come back to school, study, no excuses, only compliments for this kind of a project. Is there any message that you would like to give, Anthony, for this world to, help organization invest in good things? Generosity is an investment. It helps human beings to lead a better life. So, what is your message? I would definitely say all the NGOs and every corporate house, every individual must contribute to the heart of giving, because when you contribute to the heart of giving, you are making life worth living. So, Anthony, what's your message?
Everybody has to, instead of cribbing, say that be the change you want to see. You be the change. You make the change. That's a tagline I have. Be the change you want to see. Started from you.
That's true. I also have got to know that your wife supports you a lot in your foundation. So, can you share something about how the two of you all get together? Because in human rights, we talk a lot about marriage and family. And having your wife co found the Heart of Giving, what is it? Is it the love that brings you together?
She's been my backbone ever since I started these activities. And even if there was a write up about me sometime back, and I've mentioned there too that without her, it is not possible. I can't do it alone, right? So Behind every man, there's a woman. Behind every successful man, there's a woman. So I would say that this is a practical example for anybody to know that, yes, if we have brought in this foundation or this activity to this level where somebody has to talk about, had my wife not supported me, I wouldn't be talking to you, Dr. Teresa. Right?
Absolutely.
So, right? So she's been an inspiration to me, saying that yes, that's a good idea. I think you should do that. Yeah, do that. And this time I said, you are going to, lead the entire inauguration. If you see, she's cutting the ribbon. I said, yeah, you become the brand ambassador for this. And
Absolutely. So wish our brand ambassador, the Pink Panthers of human rights, Mr. and Mrs. Anthony Sajeeth. May God bless you and make his face shine upon you, that his ways may be known upon the earth, and his salvation amongst all nations. I do encourage every NGO to look up for the links on the Heart of Living. See what people are doing together. See what people are doing to bring this world and make this world a little bit more merrier this Christmas with Dr. Teresa Michael, thanking you and wishing you all the season's goodness, kindness be upon you all. Don't forget giving.